need to put the cameras back on there, don't I? Wonder what happened to them. Huh. Let's do that real quick, shall we? There we are. There I am. And hold on. Yeah, I know I look like the whatever shaman from January 6th. Hilarious. Alright. Anyhow, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Yes. No, what is my phone trying to tell me? Other than it's being a piece of shit. Alright, let's plug that in so it doesn't continue to be a piece of shit. Alright. Last time I did a stream, it was a Rumble only broadcast mostly because I was having a complete meltdown. But today we're good, so let's just kick it into game mode. Hopefully get this wrapped up by the time I got a Zoom meeting with Quantum User Experience folks. Which, by the way, check it out at qux.tv if you don't already own one. Whether I'm coming in or not on the stream is up to whether they got their shit together or not. Because I'm using default settings with Streamlabs. Which is same thing as OBS, so hold on, I gotta put in performance mode so things don't screw up. 1 second, guys. There we are. Might help if I put the sound to the headphones too. Where's my damn mouse? I got too many screens kicking here. Too many audio outputs as well. Make sure all this is doing what it's supposed to be. Should have probably checked this beforehand, but it is what it is. Yeah. I'll fix that one of these days whenever I feel like getting into my home-built router settings. Price I pay for 10 gigabit in-home speed. Make sure this ain't gonna crash out on me. I can still play it 144 FPS. Ain't gonna mess anything up. Because I'm only streaming at 1080 and 60. Which 60 FPS might be too much for the Quantum User Experience, but I guess I'll find out. That'll do, pig, that'll do. That's all he said. Oh, I'm gonna ask old Coyote if it is coming through. 1 second. Hey guy, would you do me a favor and check and see if my stream's coming through? Because I don't think I can stream at 60p FPS. Alright. The cost of being achieve. January 6th Shaman. I forget what it's really called, but yeah, it's a Timothy the Enchanter hat from. Don't know what it is. I'm sorry.
How you living, brother?
Living better than you, probably. Start with shit.
Yeah, that was made for you.
Fresh out the kitchen, mama rolling that body, got everywhere. I need you alive, bitch. Freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Trials, trials, trials. That's all anyone wants to talk about. Give it a rest.
But I'll have to do some Days of Eternity later. Da da da. Yes, I'm scaled down to streaming at 1080 just for the quantum user experience. I don't think if I am, someone should text me. Or have Gavin text me.
Enough fooling around. Hi! Bring a sword. Welcome to Gambit.
It's the Wacky Wig, and you play the
Hive
one
Knife?
2 minute 40 minute
The
week of
questions you
hog.
ask yourself. All right, hold on to something. Drop those targets, take the moats, and bank them.
I don't even know what
incoming wave at the ruins. Large blocker to the other side. Hostiles at the trees. You're bleeding moats, brother! Whack the blockers! Invader inbound. Hunt! Enemy invader down. Hey, you can't blame him for trying. High value target identified.
Damn it! I had full moves too. What a bitch.
High value
because I
target
decided
is
to-
down and out.
All because I decided to bring someone back to life and fix it. You're welcome for all the full moves, you bastard.
Portal's up. Go look him in the eyes.
Let me go over there and take a whack at it. I got this
Embrace the darkness. Take out those guardians. One down. Moat's draining. The blockers must die, brother.
Dang it. I hate that bow. Why do I even have the bow?
Hostiles inbound at the beach. Invader on the field. Careful. They wanted a fight. You gave it. Enemy invader is down. You can breathe now.
You're welcome.
Opposing team summoned the Prime Evil. If they kill it, they win this. Hostiles at the trees. Portal is prime. Lock it. Get those moats to the bank. It's time for a Prime Evil. Portal's up. Medium blocker outbound. It's not over. Kill that Prime Evil. Allies headed to the other side. Your allies down, but they managed to kill. Envoy's dead. Kill the Prime Evil. You're ahead.
Yep. Revive me.
Watch your back. Invader incoming. Enemy invader down. Nice. Your allies invading the other side. invaders back with one kill. Convoys 8. Now devour that primeval. Watch your back. Invader incoming. Hey, easy there. I think you got him.
Well, dead. All I gotta say.
Opposing team's about to win. Your allies invading the other side.
Good job. Kill them. Good job. Damn it. This trick gnat thing is killing me.
Your
Killing
invaders
me.
down, but they took out 2 opponents. Now,
Good God, yes.
Envoys in the dirt. Now kill the big guy.
Oh shit, I don't have that.
Opposing team's about to win. You're being invaded. Find them before they find you.
Damn
Fight's
it.
over.
Couldn't make it
Opposing
to the
team
world
killed
fast
their
enough.
primeval.
You good. Oh well. Next. Anyone else think I look like the shaman or whatever? I thought it said I had an unlock available. Okay. Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done. Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? I think I might like that weapon. Bazinga. This is a wacky waving inflatable
Enemy invader down.
and weak
You
hog.
Your enemy called up
Put
a
me right in
primeval.
the
They
middle
kill
of
it.
one?
They win
What?
this. Portal's up. Go take them out.
You let me take care of this.
This is what the Taken feel. Revel in this. One down.
Got one. They got me with the aces and beans.
Incoming at the gulch.
I got one. Can't believe they put me in the middle of the map.
High-value targets running. Get him. High-value target got away. Get the next one.
You got away during my dojo.
Portal's ready. Hostile incoming at the depot.
Hey, mine. Mine. Damn ya.
Allies headed to the other side.
Build up on rockets. Ding, pressure done.
collabcam blocker to the other side. Portal's prime. Go make a mess. Hostiles incoming at the cabin. Half pint taken, headed to the other side. Embrace the darkness. Take out those guardians. Fight's over. Opposing team killed their primate.
Thought I nailed one with that rock. Now for something much the same. And if you are chatting on Twitch, I can't see it. I'm sorry. I got 2 coming. 3. Woo woo! Now start me at the beginning of a match, please. Swap the Palmyra for this bad boy. Evil shenanigans. Ding, fries are done, ding, fries are done. Would you like an apple pie with that? Excellent. I think I would like to unravel them. There's one of my problems I've had. Alrighty then.
Ding, 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 ding,
Stop and face the
ding.
goal, kid.
Scorn approaching.
It's time to bang knuckles.
Gonna go
Something
Super
about
Saiyan.
this system makes crazy.
I hate it when it
crazy.
says time to bang knuckles.
The
And it's
score.
time for the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing Superman Emporium Weekapog.
Transmat ready. Lock and load, hotshot. Get those motes to the bank.
Yes, no. Oh yeah, I don't have my rocket launcher. Haha. Shit. Yeah, you. Oh, how did I not take any explosion damage?
Hostiles
All those idiots
incoming at
exploded.
command.
Whoop whoop. Just 'cause no one called you home, don't mean that you all alone. Here comes the call.
Half pint taken, headed to the other side.
You're welcome. Stop running in circles around me.
Incoming hostiles at the rig. You're bleeding moats, brother! Whack the blockers! Sending medium blocker. Portal's ready. Go say hello. Allies headed to the other side. High value target. Burn it down. Hostiles incoming at command. Your invaders back with 3 kills. Yes. You just dropped a taken on the other side. Hope you're proud. I am. Yeah! High value target eliminated.
Damn it!
Moat's draining. The blockers
What the
must
hell
die,
was
brother.
that?
Watch your back. Invader incoming.
Thank goodness I got to deposit those
Large
before
blocker
he
to
blew me
the
up.
other side. Portal is
Woo.
prime. Lock it.
Yeah.
Enemy invader down. You can relax.
Man, that was sweet. Hello, beautiful.
Allies headed to the other side. Hostile incoming at the burrow. Get those moats to the bank. It's time for a primeval.
Yes, sir.
Take and run popping up on the enemy side. Good. Primeval's up. Kill it to win.
I better get the shit out of here. Where's the envoy?
Watch your back. Invader incoming. Primeval compromised. Burn it down. Invader's gone. Get him next time.
Ah. Where's he on?
primeval time. Invader incoming!
I got him.
Primeval's nearly dead.
Come on, get those envoys, guys. We got this.
That primeval's not long for this world. Burn it down. Take this gambit. Envoys eliminate. Focus on the primeval. Yes, sir. That's what I call hunting.
Yes. Good job, guys. By whipping and playable arm flailing to man emporium and Weekapog. Yeah!
You fight till there's nothing left. I could use someone like you on my next crew.
Level-headed. Nice. Nice. Hello. Hello, viewer. Once again, I can't see the chat on Twitch because I'm logged into. Oh, I gained 3 levels just dicking around. Neat. And now, I feel like the days of eternity. Meanwhile, nice. I got me a Gambit memento. I must have done pretty well. I gotta feed the gift horse a sugar cane.
I am an agent of the Nine.
I bet you are.
If the Nine wanted this, you would not have it. I hope to be here again.
Cosmic Winnie reverberates in my mind. And yep. New. Except for my judgment of Kelgarath. So goodbye. Nano rockets. Yeah, let's do that.
Welcome to tonight's Dares of Eternity. It is always night in this mysterious realm, for the horse commands it.
Punch that gift horse in the mouth. This Timothy the Enchanter hat says I'm allowed to. All my viewers disappeared again. It's all gravy. It's all gravy, baby. Ah, there's one. That worked my counter.
Spin the wheel to learn which opponents are about to take the stage. They traveled a long way to be here tonight. Let's meet the Fallen. The horse demands more from you. I must oblige.
Still viable. Oh yeah, we got the giant eyeball that's like. Yes.
The proto-galactic horse wishes to see you traverse our wacky obstacle course.
You people wait in line. I don't even want to go this way, but I guess I am. Down. Oh, we're out.
the hive.
Oh, goodbye. Oh. It's time for the game show. Suck it up. Gotta be some kind of time bonus, right? Yes, it is. Yay! Hooray!
The horse wishes to witness further combat.
Always all demanding.
The hive round concludes with a powerful challenge.
Oh, we got on way. Yeah, we just kind of like get us a bonus round. Bonus round.
Your final opponent awaits behind one of these doors. Which shall you choose?
Rocky waving inflatable unfailing 2-minute employment Weekapog. Thank you, horse.
You resonate the one perfect reality. The horse reborn.
I made it, I'm a wiener! Wee wee! Say it again! Wee wee! Alright, yep. Hey, lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels. Hit that damn thing. Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. It's time for
A powerful Vex takes the stage. The horse demands, I tell you to have fun out there.
Yes! Thank you for running right in front of me.
Now, let us see what treasure will be taken home. Yes, the vault of the Paraverse is generous. And so are we. Right here on Dares of Eternity. Good night.
It's time for Animaniacs. And we're zany to the max. Let's see. Weapons and energy slot without dying. And void weapons. I don't even know if I'm carrying any void weapons. Void. There's a void. Alright. I am carrying void weapons. What do you know? What do I got that's new here? Yeah, I'm good on that emote. Mucklocks! They wear mucklocks! Muckluck, muckluck. Macadamia. Ooh. Gazebo, bulbous bouffant. Blubber, blubber, blubber. Macadamia. Fresh baguette. No too French for me. Alright, that's... yeah. That's an insult to Ska, I think. That would go well with the nothing. Need to complete 2 more of those to get my weekly bullshit. But I'll be quick, I'll stop dicking around. Actually, kind of like this final warning. We up on. Masterwork. Even though I don't care about shield duration whatsoever. I'm gonna have to make one of these that are better than this crap. If I have the blueprint for it.
One door holds your final opponent. The horse insists you guess.
This one. Wacky Weeping, Inflatable, and Flailing 2-Man Emporium in
Bad luck, contestant. Did you forget to say no whammies?
Wheel of Morality, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn.
The Hive draw their blades. Let the final round commence.
fuck are you shooting me?
Now, contestants, come claim your winnings. Astounding wealth, richly deserved. Yes, it is the will of the hyper-quantum horse that no one returns empty-handed from the dares of eternity. Good night.
I like your hat. It reminds me of that damn rabbit, Donnie Darko. Horses at the bottom. They start me off in the middle of it. I mean, what fuck? I didn't even get a commendation. Thank you. One more. Then we good. We good, baby. I need to get more things to complete from Zur, though. Then we're off to Neomuna. Gotta complete a public event. That's right. Alright, sorry. I like my drum.
I bring a message from the
bongo out of
Nine.
here, hippie. Is it considered a hand cannon what I have? No, it's a sidearm. Alrighty. What is this? Brass attacks? Sidearm. Yeah, but I don't have
Accept it from the
Rocket
Nine.
challenge. That'll
Is
be
it your
big.
will
That'll
to
be a-
return? I come bearing help.
Sugar cube? Star Wars like me the sugar cube. Nothing important. Go figure. I'm definitely nowhere near the 1830 power level. Wish I could get to 1800. I got a bunch of stuff I gotta complete. Where's my drumsticks? There they are. Yeah, that's a gong. Matter of fact. Yeah, I like gimmicks. Loving an elevator. Living it up isn't going down. Loving an elevator.
The great horse demands that you become our lucky contestants. To resist would be unwise on tonight's Dares of Eternity.
I was still 3 double marshmallows right now. I gotta shoot myself in the foot. Deep foot. 7 with a deep midget. 7 midget in a cardboard bowl cam.
Now spin the wheel and let us learn against whom you must compete. From a churning pool of radiolaria come the Vex. The horse demands more from you. I must oblige.
Oh, you did. Whoever's got it. Well, now. That's all the action made.
It is time for our preposterous obstacle course.
I hate it.
Have you all signed your liability waivers?
Flute talk. What the hell was that?
Assembled unwillingly from our studio audience, please welcome the Taken. wishes to witness further combat. Treasurer appears. The cosmic equine smiles upon you. Do you feel the touch of its celestial hoof?
Yeah.
One door holds your final opponent. The horse insists you guess.
Right here. Direct from the lamp. Wacky weaving and playable armor.
Correct. The celestial horse bestows a...
Oh, I had it correct. Oh, be damned. I want to push a button. Wheel of morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson that we should learn.
This powerful Vex is all that stands between you and going home a winner. tonight's champion. Please take your winnings and thank you for playing Dares of
Thank you,
Eternity.
come again. Do I
And
hear
this is Zer,
another?
reminding you to have your ghost spayed or neutered.
It's the wacky waving and
Good
flip-blowing
night.
flailing two-man emporium in Weekapog. Didn't do too terrible. Terrible. Dang. Oh well. Wonder if I got enough to collect on them bounties. Oh wait, I still gotta do one more though, don't I? This lasts so long. Or do If anyone could loan me $300 about a week, that would be awesome. I need to save my eBay account.
I am an agent of the Nine.
I bet you are.
It was the Nine's. Now it is yours.
And now it's not anymore because I'm not gonna do that one. Yeah, that one either probably. Void and rapidly defeated with rocket launchers. I can do that. I'm gonna do one more just to get those.
Only
Give
existed.
him.
I was cold, and the Nine made me warm.
Yeah, but sounds cult like activity. No, we're not doing those one thing. It's what's on this right, guys? What is that? Policy. Oh, I have it.
I was told to come.
$250,000 higher, that's why I'm saying that. But that's Fabris. I could actually probably finish that one now if I had someone do it with me because I don't want to by myself. Look at El Helm. Why is it telling me to do it now? I need to speak to Eric now for some reason. Is it because I never finished the Leviathan mission over there? The world may never know. Let's just see what Eris Morn has to say regardless. This is what final
To work.
to it.
He does not trust me.
Where the hell did I just go? He's okay. He's okay. There's gotta be a point to all this. Pokemon with souls? I hope it's like Pokemon. Souls around here somewhere. There can be just no point collecting all those. I gotta be wearing the green vein armor. I definitely. Where am I even at? Where the hell now? Oh shit. Time to put this shit to use. Oh, let's wait till I have the grapple ability before I jump. Alright, come on, grapple. Come on. Oh, and I'm out, bitches. Yeah. My chest. Madness. Green bean harvest.
Where you got them going on?
taunting me?
Will you be prepared? Or will you be boring? Let me teach you. The coming clash will be so much more entertaining if you are prepared for it.
Stein Sachi's tree. Calling the spirits.
Luna. Forever haunted by the Hive's vile corruption. But we will turn their wicked sins against them. Find Tolan, Guardian. Let his shattered mind guide you.
With me? Going the wrong way, aren't I? Yep. Is that just the sound of the lights or what? Why open if I can't get through it? Oh shit. to be like usual. Are you gonna let me go back to the other side of that? Or are you gonna keep Thank you. Immediately dead.
The siren call of the Death Singers pervades the minds of those with little strength. Step beyond the threshold and display your power. The skull of the devoted belongs to you now. There is great power in it, should you find a path to wield it.
Never owned a skull. talk to Eris more and join the
You took my light. Have you heard the call of the death song? Do you remember its tune? Madness and decay and destruction of the flesh.
Alright, now, if you guys want to see what this quantum user experience is all about, well, we're going to. I just gotta get to me Facebook. And retrieve my message that I sent myself. I just gotta set the Streamlabs virtual cam real fast. And I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, so this could be an issue. Let's get this off of performance mode here. And the cam, we're going to take deactivate it here for the moment. And then activate it here. After I get rid of this insidious background. Studio effects, oh no. Excellent.
Recording in
property.
progress.
Can I go on that property and lay an asphalt track and put a race car on it and drive around at 200 miles per hour?
From a legal standpoint, no.
Actually, I can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Despite
it's private. I'm not entering the public. It has nothing to do with public access.
Oh, I guess I misunderstood you then. I was thinking the other way around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can basically, I mean, obviously there are some issues here like zoning, right? But I'm talking about if I'm in an unincorporated area and I'm on private property, I can quite literally do this. And you want to know the proof of the pudding? There's a racetrack less than a mile from my home on private property.
Nice.
You see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so really and truly, there are things you can do in private that you cannot do in public, correct? Like I can walk around in my house naked, right? But as soon as I step outside the front door, I'm now in the public. You see?
Right.
So the way to understand this is I'm glad we're having this conversation because this is actually gives you guys a new type of insight into the philosophy, if you will, behind QUX. So when you buy a car, right? Why do you have to get insurance? What's the justification for why someone has to have insurance if they're driving a car? You can cause injury, right? So the idea is that by introducing, and if you think about it, this is trippy stuff. Do we have the right to travel in the United States? Is it a right? Yeah. So technically, do I have the right to get in a car and just go? Yes, I do. But the problem is, if I hurt someone or injure someone, do I have the remedy with me to cover those damages? So the idea is that if you introduce something in the public, you have to bring with it. If you introduce a liability into the public, you have to bring the remedy. See how they balance each other?
Right.
And if you don't have that balance, then you have a naked liability. So with crypto, by being a decentralized network, it's creating a liability with no remedy. Like, let me give you an example. How many people have lost their ass with cryptocurrency?
I have.
Where's the remedy? There is none. Okay, let's say you deposit money into SVB, and all of a sudden the bank loses its ass. Where's the remedy?
Find
The
some
FDIC.
loophole to take it from someone else by using the system.
The FDIC is the remedy. So notice the only way you can have depositor money in an account, which is a liability, is you have to have the remedy, the insurance to cover it in the event there's damages. So the FDIC insurance covers the liability of the deposited funds. You see? Kind of a fun example of this, archaically, was Roman slaves quite literally had to walk around with a name tag. You know what that name tag was? It was their license to be in the public. And what did it have on it? The name of whoever owned them. So the person who owns them, this slave has no rights, the slave has no money, but could a slave wandering around in public cause damages? Yes. So what did the slave owner have to have on the slave to protect the public from the slave's ability to create damage?
Does it make me a slave owner that I brand people that allow me to?
Hold on. It's called a bond. Hence, bond servant. So there's a long established tradition on this planet that if you're going to bring something out of the private, see, it's coming up out of the private, if it can create a liability, you have to have the remedy.
In California, you can get licensed and bonded and not need a driver's license. Like, you can put up the money with the bondsman and not
Right.
have to have any of that bullshit that everyone else
Right.
does.
And in California, I was an expert at that, and that's actually how I rolled. Now, what's funny is, guess how I bonded myself? My word. I wouldn't lie to the cops. I wouldn't lie in court. So if I've never dishonored the court, I've never created the liability. Therefore, my word can be my bond. He's trustworthy. And what's a trust? When you have a grantor, a trustee, and a beneficiary, right? So it
The trick
creates
is making the
a
state think
triangle.
they're the trustee, right? Something like that.
Well, the problem is because most Americans don't understand the complexity of commerce, they're a walking liability. So to protect and serve the public, the government presumes trustee over those who aren't able to cover their ass.
That's why
Right?
when I sign my name, I put UCC 1-308 without prejudice.
You don't need to put the UCC. Why would you invoke someone else's rules when you have rights? How about behind your
Because
name,
it covers even the
all
rights
rights,
that I'm not aware of.
how about all rights reserved? The thing with the whole UCC stuff and all of that, it's over, excuse me. It's over complicating the situation, and most people don't understand that stuff, and there is a lot of disinformation out there. I found because I got I got deep into the weeds with this stuff in the early 2000s. There was a point in my life where I lost my business. All right, let's just go there. I had an online business in 2002 get shut down because I was attacked by a hacker who was using a bot to process orders with stolen credit cards on my website. And I wasn't able to reverse the charges as fast as the charges were being incurred. So I lost my ability to process payment. And this is back when you actually had to be a merchant with Visa MasterCard. So by losing my ability to be a merchant with Visa MasterCard, not only did I lose the ability to do transactions, but 30 days of transactions, I was never able to get back. So I had about, I think it was about $40,000 in inventory shipped that I did not receive payment on. So I had to call these people up and beg them for money. Let me ask you, how many of them gave me money? None. So not only was I out of money, out of inventory, but I had also been getting floated inventory from my suppliers. So I was actually upside down with my suppliers.
UPS, their call center
Right.
actually was committing a similar scam with my accounts, making it seem like I was shipping stuff all over the United States to places that didn't have an address. And that's how I knew it was internal, because there was no address. They accidentally broke one of the packages, which were empty, and I got a claim form, and that's how I found out about all of it. It's crazy, and I never got it resolved. It just disappeared along with my account, my business account with them. And
Right. So
it was
so
crazy.
these are compounding problems. So it's 2003. I'm broke. I'm getting traffic tickets. I was the first job I got was as an insurance adjuster. So I was doing about, ready, 10,000 miles a month in driving.
Wow.
Okay, which is not unusual if you're on the road. But statistically, I'm vulnerable to traffic tickets because in California, they don't necessarily give you a ticket because you broke the law. All right. So I ended up going to jail on unpaid tickets. Like it was a disaster. And it's like, how do I get myself out of this hole? Well, I ended up learning the subtleties of commerce what money actually is, what's really the difference between public and private. And through that process, I was able to get myself out of the problem because I was able to reclaim ownership of myself by taking control of myself legally, releasing the state from having trustee over myself. And once that happened, they no longer had the ability to legally come after me in the way people tend to think.
Question: did you get like a certified birth certificate and have it put on file in a country that's a non-whatever treaty? I
I
forget the name
didn't
of the
know.
treaty.
I didn't do any of that stuff. My problem with the sovereign citizen stuff, first of all, I know about 5 guys who are the cream of the crop in the sovereign citizen movement, and they're all in prison. And the reason why is the information they were teaching was causing injury.
Yeah, I
And
just follow Harvey Dent, and everything he said has been gold so far. But he usually denounces a lot of the people that even say the word sovereign citizen, since it's not like it's a
yeah,
contradictory statement.
it's kind of like it's a fraud put out there as a honey trap to kind of put smoke everywhere so it becomes difficult. What's the true way of doing this stuff? If you really want to know how this stuff works, just study commerce, contract law, and actually study your state's statutes on it. It's all in there.
Observation Deck has a lot of good information, that channel, and that's who I usually go by with the whole remedy thing and how the court systems work and everything else. But I
Have
did.
you tried any of it and been successful?
I've been successful in the fact, well, as far as what Harvey Dent said, I paid off all my debt in 2017 whenever that came out. Him and Anonymous, both roughly the same time, came out with that Treasury Direct crap. And I paid off everything with the account using my social and name on it. And it was only paid off for about 2 months before all the charges got reversed. But then they switched all the banks around where these trusts were kept. But there was a number at one point in time you could verify, and you could put in $2 million, and it would say that you have that in that account. But they keep moving everyone's individual trusts around to different federal banks, and
You know
occasionally I
why?
can
You know
catch which
why they
bank
had
it
to,
is,
but you
but
know why they had to keep moving it?
because people kept trying to access it.
No, because that's not legal. That's the problem.
Yeah, I still have the account set up with my Amazon, and every now and then it'll let me purchase something using that account. That's because their stuff, their purchasing process. If you use a method like that, and it's something that gets to you next day, it before it can be verified, it'll get sent out to you, and they don't charge you extra for it because apparently someone high up knows that it does exist. So.
I would argue that the reason why they don't mess with it is the same reason why when you call up Amazon and say that the item that you received was broken, they don't even ask you to ship it back. They just absorb the loss.
I usually have to ship it back, but I usually get expensive computer equipment and then like modify, replace it with something that doesn't work and send it back.
So, but to bring this back to QUX, and the reason why I'm bringing this stuff up is I had to learn the hard way a lot of this stuff, what the difference between public and private is. And once you understand the subtleties between public and private, you can understand the importance of having a private network that's fully encrypted, fully inaccessible, because basically it's creating the same kind of a environment as your home. Hence the TV box and turning your living room into a secure environment. Because see, the problem is with all these things, we're eroding away the Fourth Amendment by allowing to have all of these microphones and cameras in our home. If I'm allowing my home to be turned into a public square, right, then I don't have privacy rights, do I?
Yeah, I gotta
But
hide in plain sight.
right? But if I shove all that out of my house and secure my home, Now those things are illegal wiretaps. The only difference between an illegal wiretap and someone legally being able to record you without your knowledge in your home is whether it's considered publicly accessible or not. This is the reason why a lot of wealthy people have a gate. What the gate does is it makes their entire property private because it's not accessible to the public.
I've I've noticed that there's a like pretty much every piece of proprietary hardware out there has a backdoor built into it for that individual company to access whatever information they can on you. And the people that are usually you'd think they would be along with the QUX movement, they're thinking that you would have keys to a backdoor in these devices and that you could end up becoming corrupt despite your original intentions. How do you argue that?
Well, their argument is coming from assumptions that are based on how the internet and devices are built. So from the non-Quicks perspective, they're correct. But QUX was built to not have any of those issues. Like, for instance, the only back door into QX is the front door. There's only one door.
Well, what about the channel that uploads the firmware?
That's the only
Can't
door.
you at any time couldn't someone on the inside be able to upload something from within the company that would create a security flaw for an individual if they were
If they
say,
want to go to
targeted?
if they want to go to prison for 25 years, sure.
Okay, but I'm only speaking because like the update channel on my deeper network device was actually used to hack my entire system by the
Mhm.
deeper people in China, and
Mhm.
that's because they heard that I was in on a class action lawsuit, or well, trying to get one started, and they luckily I had the wherewithal to put it in its own little corral beforehand because I saw that that was possible since they could update my firmware with me having automatic firmware updates turned off. They could still do it, and they have you turn it off before they remedy an issue with your device. And I don't know. It's
So here, let me explain you our situation because you
all
could
right.
repeat it to your friends and stuff. So there's no hiding that our boxes are coming out of China. And there's nothing we can do about that because there's nowhere else to get it. We tried.
Right.
We went to Taiwan, Japan, South Korea. Nobody has those components except China. And even if someone in South Korea or Taiwan or Japan's like, oh yeah, we can make it, they're just middlemaning it and getting it from China anyway. So what we did was we established a personal relationship with a factory that a friend of mine actually was part of in building it. A good friend of mine actually is involved in electronic vehicles. And so he had already have, and he's been building customized electronics for going on 3 decades now. And so I got a hold of him to get me a legitimate factory so that we could work with. And our people went to the factory, sat down, met with them, and all that stuff. And the arrangement we made was, look, we don't want you guys having backdoor access to our product because that's part of our marketing. It's part of how we do business. And they told us we were the only company that ever asked them to do that. Okay.
They'd probably
They
respect that a lot too.
well, Chinese are people too,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, they
You know what
have
I mean?
that
They don't
sense
want
of
to be.
honor.
Yeah, exactly. You got it. You're nailing it. So what it was is they were actually happy that it like here's the trip. Imagine going to China, talking with these guys, and they're basically excited to make something like what we're doing, right? And like you're saying, they respect honor and all that stuff. So there was back in and some of you may remember there was a long delay between I think it was August 2020 to about December, where I'm like, the boxes are coming, just hold and wait. What it was is the factory and us were scratching our head like, how the hell are we going to do this? So what we figured out a way is like, if you look on your device, you'll see it says app date. What the app date is the minimal amount of software that we can give the factory to install into the box so that when you receive the box and plug it in, it sends out a notice to our server saying, hi, I'm over here. And guess what the first thing our server does? Replaces that app date. Gone. And then the new app date comes in. It looks around, right, metaphorically, and goes, oh, this is one of our boxes. The MAC number matches our database. And then it starts installing the firmware and all the software. So every time you unplug your box and plug it back in, the server and the box are going through very complex security protocols to verify what, right? The security. Do you want to know what the encryption is? I can't tell you the number of layers because I don't want to give that away. But can you guess what the level of encryption is on our server network?
I'm guessing above 512, like.
How about 4096 bit?
It's not bad. That's double what my VPN is using.
And that's just one layer.
Yeah, I'm actually live streaming to 6 other places right now. I stopped gaming and just switched right over here and never stopped live streaming. I might even be streaming to the box, but would you be able to explain like the encryption and how it works? Because I can't repeat what you said before.
Well, when our patent comes out,
Like
then
you're talking about an ocean.
Hold on.
All right.
Is this right here?
Yep. You see, it's no one can seem to get it. I'm using OBS default settings. I don't know if it's because I'm going 60 frames per second or what.
It could be the 60 frames per second. I recommend putting it down to 30.
All right, because I'm going 1080p and all the other settings are default except for the frames per second. So, and I had to turn off DVR option for YouTube.
Well, let's give it a whirl, right? Let's give it a whirl. So I'm going to come into my... So I'm going to try Restream real quick because that's like the
Well, I pay for Streamlabs and it gives me Melon, which is like Restream or StreamYard, stuff like that for the browser. And then I got the actual Streamlabs is built off the backbone of OBS.
Okay, so let me get in here real quick. All right, so let's see. There we go. Okay. All right, so go over here. Portals, live stream, start stream.
By the way, you got a lot of stuff working on the site that was down the other day, and I'm
Right?
happy. It actually, like, starting portals works now, like, flawlessly.
No, like I'm so like, isn't it like we got some pretty cool updates and we really got to get building out these stores. Oh, so look, watch this.
Can you tell me what the settings are, like frame per second and the audio bitrate? I do see it. Yeah.
Yep.
Because I'd like to know at least the audio bitrate, the video bitrate, and the FPS that you're defaulting at there, because I can't. Nothing I do seems to work for everybody. It'll work for me sometimes and no one else whenever I start my box up, and I just don't know what to set it at. I've played around with it for hours, and
yeah, OBS, when I first started messing with that, it was a little touchy. Let's see
I
here.
even have trouble finding bit
Okay,
rates
so
that will upload and work with the portals.
So check it out. It says 720p at 30 frames per second. And I'll be a little straightforward. I think what we're doing is limiting the bandwidth slightly on the live stream temporarily so that we can support a lot of streams. But we've got a strategic partnership deal we're working out that if that goes through, we're going to be able to stream at 4K 60 frames a second. So right now it's temporarily set at 720 and 30.
Can you make it so people could plug in a large hard drive and be essentially like QUX's own cloud service to be able to support things like that?
We're going to have, there's a lot of that we're going to be migrating into, absolutely.
So that way you wouldn't have to buy the server space, just everyone could volunteer to contribute server space in that way, and that'd be really awesome.
Well, what's going to happen is we've got a version of the box coming out, and the phone will be the same, where it actually, basically the Quix 2.0 box is going to be true 64-bit with partitioned memory. So that, let me back. Oh, before I back out of here real quick, check out the emojis.
Yeah, I made a few emojis myself, begrudgingly.
Yeah? How they look?
I used the old AOL Instant Messenger avatars, you know, the ones that would be down in the corner of the little messenger boxes. I just took some animated ones of those and just uploaded them straight up there, and they works. That's the issue I have, is everything gets all laggy whenever I play with the chat and everything else. But it's been getting better, I've noticed. Every single time you guys do an update, it's like better. Especially this last one. Like that's my recent portal up there. I haven't checked to see if it works. The one with my coat of arms.
This one here?
Above that.
Oh, here?
Yeah, I haven't checked to see if it worked yet. It said it worked on my end. Awesome. But will it play? Because I can always get the preview up in the right hand working, but I can never get the actual videos to work.
Look, and there's your content. Oh, check it out. So notice he's got his stream up here and then the content here. What's going to happen, like if we build these out, is you can have rows of all your stuff on your portal. So
I
quite
was
literally,
playing with it for a while today.
Yeah, your portal becomes essentially like a website.
I'm very impressed by that. I had no idea it was going to turn out like that.
Did you see the store?
Yeah, I uploaded a hoodie. I just got distracted by wanting to stream. And I haven't plugged in my box in a little while.
This store thing blows my mind.
I've got at least a lawnmower and a hoodie up.
Oh, that was your lawnmower?
Still for sale.
Yeah, right? Here, let me find it. So that would probably be under home.
It was up when you guys had it up the store's up temporarily a long while back. That's when I put it up. So I don't know what it was under because there wasn't very many categories at that point in time that we had the option of. But the hoodies are under men's like clothing or something.
Yeah, I know. I put your thing. Let me check my shopping cart. Oh no, it's empty.
And I tried adding a bank account and that didn't work. I'm sure for good reason.
Yeah, it's for good reason. We're having to be very like the money thing's pretty hardcore. Right. Like this is gonna be freaking crazy. I mean, I don't know if you were on the chat, but we're making an API so that you guys can have the QX pay on your website and use the tokens that way.
Nice.
And we've got a phone app that you're going to be able to use to do that too. That's basically QuixPay.
Yeah, I'm not in the Telegram chats anymore, so I basically get my news from Coyote.
Okay, well here you can jump in. Feel free to jump in all these workshops we do. I know I saw it in here. Maybe it was under the feature store.
Yeah, it's on there. I found it at one point, but I just don't remember what category it was under because there was limited number of categories at that point in time. But I haven't looked at it since it's updated, so.
Well, let me just show you one just to kind of demo it.
Under men's fashion, there should be the hoodie I just put up.
You know what it probably is? I probably have you remember how we picked the ad selection? I probably picked categories that don't include, you see what I'm saying? So when when we unlock the settings, that's where you guys are going to be able to go and change those settings and change what shows up.
All right.
But check this out. So let's say I want to buy this. Kind of a pain how it does that.
Oh, when are the keyboards shipping, by the way?
Those are coming in before the end of May. I'm sorry, before the end of April. Those are going to be shipping.
Good deal.
So, yeah. And also, we found out there've been some of these that have issues. Like I've got a guy sending me his remote back because I think there's actually something wrong with some of these. We're gonna drift away from these.
Are they supposed to hibernate or do they just automatically not? Because mine just sits there and drains the battery constantly.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's ridiculous. The other thing is that the keyboard that'll actually, you can plug the keyboard into this thing and charge it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like usually air mice like that have a hibernate function that you got to shake it to wake it up. And I'm surprised that, well, at least mine didn't. I don't know if some of them do or what.
I know the original one didn't. I don't know about the newer ones.
Okay, that product's not playing. Let's try pet. No, because I totally bought well, I had it in my thing. Let's see. Maybe there's something that they had to fix. So let's say I'm gonna buy. Okay, so I'm gonna buy a Quicks box, right? So let's select. I don't know, how many should I buy? Should I buy 10 of these puppies?
Why not?
Right? Why not? Okay, so add to cart. Okay. It's added to my cart. So let's see, is it in the shopping cart? Oh, no, they're probably fixing something with that. All right, well, let's go back and at least. Was it digital products I clicked on? No, it was home. Okay, so let's go back down. Okay, so we're gonna buy. Let's go ahead and buy 2 of them. Maybe I was being too exciting. Okay, so buy now. Oh, there it is. There's your lawnmower.
There it is.
Oh, look. I'm getting $2,600 worth of QUX boxes. Can anyone tell me why we might be wanting to be slow with the digital wallet yet? All right. So what's cool is, check this out. I can come over here and apply a coupon code. Oop. And then
I'll have to try that again. I couldn't get into the cart earlier, so I'll have to try it again when I get back to the house.
Yeah, last time I tried clicking cart, it just sent me back to the beginning login screen.
I think what it is there's probably, like always, some small issue. They might have had to disable the cart to make the wallet not working yet. You know what I'm saying? It might be that simple, because a lot of stuff's connected.
That makes sense.
Definitely. Oh, if I filled out an affiliate form like several times in the past, do I still have to get a hold of you to actually be an affiliate or whatever?
Okay, so we're going to relaunch the affiliate program. Probably, I want to do it next week. And what it is we're going to have a session like this where I basically show all you guys how to get logged in to the store, which is where you guys can actually see the sales that happened with your promo code and all that stuff. The other thing is part of the reason why I've been wanting them to hold off with the affiliate program is I want to make it so that you guys actually get paid in your wallet. So what'll happen is the whatever the dollar figure is, because this is all going to change soon, but whatever the dollar figure is that you guys get as an affiliate, that's going to go into your wallet. So then it's just seamless, right? So
Yeah, I didn't really think about that.
instead of you guys having to contact us, or it's like we just want to make everything happen on its own, right? And then you guys could monitor your sales, kind of see what it was that you did that might have caused sales. You know what I mean? Like you can monitor how that's going.
Yeah, every time I streamed it anywhere, I definitely put a link. Like, if you're wondering more about the quantum user experience, go to, and then I put the website URL and stuff. So that just made me think of it because I mentioned that I was streaming to this, or attempting to anyway. Yeah, and then because I always put all the places I'm streaming and all the descriptions on every single platform. So I tried to tag you like on Twitter and stuff like that, or YouTube, or, well, the company's channel, whatever. You know what I'm saying, but
yeah. Okay. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Was there anything else that was new and exciting?
oh, and let me know if you need me to cut the other streams at some point for something that shouldn't be shared yet.
What do you mean?
Like, if you want to say something that the world doesn't need to know yet, just let me know and I'll kill the stream to everywhere else.
Well, that's why I can't wait, honestly, for us to have, like, once we got the Quicks Connect and there's going to be a messaging bubble here where you guys going to be able to do, like, just like how it went live, you guys are going to be able to chat with one another over the thing. I can't wait to us being able to have these meetings in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to be super exciting because then we will be able to just.
Will there be a way to at least monitor like other platforms' chats at some point in time? Like if we're streaming to multiple places?
Yeah.
Well,
one thing we're thinking of,
the other places disappear.
right? No, I hear what you're saying. Yes. And where that's going to be is inside the user dashboard under the live settings. Excellent. So basically we'll have like our own version of OBS inside the portal generator so that you can push out to other platforms from there. So instead of having to use OBS or Restream, we'll have our own version of that.
Well, the problem with like OBS and stuff, like even the version I have through Streamlabs, I have to open a browser to be able to interact with the chats. Like I can watch the chats, but I have to click in between the tabs for different places. And it's kind of a pain. I mean, the website version of these places like Restream and StreamYard, they kind of combine them all, but OBS does not. So I imagine it's kind of a pain, but it'd be nice, very nice, if the box could handle all of it, and I can't wait till it can.
Yep. No, we're there. There's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so let's see what else. I think some of you didn't see the UI for Quicks Connect. Quicks Connect is going to be starting in the beginning of May.
Hey, Gavin, is that going to be available iPhone and Android, or how's that going to deploy?
Yeah, this is going to be, as you can see, iPhone, Pro Max. Yeah, this is definitely going to, basically, you're going to be able to get this app in the Apple Store or Google Play. And the reason why is because this app doesn't actually have content on it. It's a non-issue.
Outstanding.
So, right? So we're going to have a remote on our phone. Isn't that going to be nice? And then we'll be able to type with our phone. So you could use our keyboard, you could use your phone, whichever, right? For me, the more options we give you guys, the better it is. You'll be able to go live on your phone. You'll be able to engage in live chats while you're live on your phone.
That's going to be really exciting.
Right? Isn't that cool? Okay, so that...
I like the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I like the addition of the going live thing for those of us that are trying to be citizen journalists.
You got it. You'll
I
be
don't
able
have
to
the
whip out
time.
your phone. Yeah. You'll be able to whip out your
Exactly.
phone.
That's
You
great. That's how
boom.
we're gonna avoid the mainstream media.
I thought it
And
connected
I'm
by
loving
Bluetooth
this.
though, to the box to live stream, or was going to.
it connects to the box to use it as a remote, but the app will be able to connect to our server in the same way that the user dashboard does. So basically, it's not like the security for you as a registered user to have an app and push something in the QX is not as much of an issue as us making the whole QUX available on someone else's device. Does that make sense?
What if the government were to turn off their version of the internet that we're communicating on now? How would the the ability to live stream be able to continue if that were to happen?
I don't think it's ever going to happen. Let me ask you this. What does the government and the powers that be use the internet for?
Their emergency communication system?
For control.
True.
Do you think they're going to want to turn off their control mechanism?
I'm sure they could hit a button and end this entire stream right now if they wanted to. What makes them not able to just cut off QUX communications if they felt like it?
Because it's basically we're just piggybacking the ISP to communicate directly between the box and the server. And there's nothing about that that's outstanding.
So when it comes to the phones, are you going to be using proprietary like chips and have your own satellite stream to piggyback through, or satellite to piggyback a stream through, or what?
You'll be able to piggyback everything and multiple different ones simultaneously.
But so you're going to have your own proprietary SIM chips though. That's what I'm asking.
I don't know if we're going to have our own proprietary SIM chip, but I think we'll have something more like an e-chip. I wouldn't mind though having a slot on the side of the phone so that I could put my AT&T chip in there.
Like, yeah, most Chinese phones have the dual SIM option plus the eSIM.
Exactly.
It's nice.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do that. There's also the ability for us to simultaneously use Wi-Fi, cellular, or our mesh, right? In order to piggyback those. And because of the way our encryption works, it's not going to be the same type of issue. So
before I remember you saying something about routers. Whenever that happens, can you maybe send me a questionnaire on things I think that should be integrated, or let me sit in on a committee of some kind to like suggest things that would be helpful that the average person might not even think about? Because like I said, I have 70 some devices in my house. I had to build my own router just to handle what I have going on. And and it's going 10 gigabit within the house, but like the wireless options, I still have to rely on like I have an Amazon Eero mesh system, like 6E mesh, and I want to get that out of there regardless of what I have going on. But having something integrated with the wireless, like every router that you go out there and buy right now is basically garbage that's way overpriced and full of security holes that anyone with the right access to a URL and some instructions can get through. And it's terrible. It's extremely terrible. And I need to get away from it. Like I can't even, it's so complicated to set up your own router that I can't even get my NAT to be completely open without killing all my security, because I don't have that level of knowledge when it comes to programming a router from the ground up. But I know what I need. I just don't know how to make it happen, and I believe that you got the right people already on your crew.
I can show you something that I'll probably end up editing out.